got a little stuff in my throat because I just had pizza. Welcome, welcome. I was eating, I mean, it was just a frozen pizza, but it was a Supreme. Was it? I think it was Supreme. And then I added extra cheese and a little layer of garlic powder. Yum yum. And for the first time in a long time, feels like it's been ages already, I have another mug of coffee. It's not the greatest, because I'm still using the hazelnut creamer that I kind of had in the cupboard for a while now, and it's almost out. And I have to add like a shit ton of it in order to actually get the flavor out of it. But I had a stream to attend to, so I didn't have much time to get in as much as I could have. So I'm just kind of dealing with it. But no matter. No such mediocre powdered creamer could dampen the spirits that is my Touhou brain rot. Last time we left off, we finished with Sanai's, with her story, her scenario, and we have to move right on into the proper Beastie Girls, not the Beastie Boys. Anyway, I'm too excited to hang on much longer. I must witness the girls. I must shoot with the girls. Oh, but first things first. Froggy for boyfie. Froggy for wifey. I'm gonna swap you two. It's such an honor. Y'all are always on my head. Because you're on my mind all the time. Okay. Now that I think of it, I wonder if I should have included, like a patched tag in my stream. Because I know I mentioned last time that alongside the usual English patching, I also have incorporated a balance patch. Because, you know, this game's balancing it leaves a bit to be desired in some circles. That's not an issue this time. And now we have more time to delve into the girls. So we're starting with Ran, the fox lady, the foxy lady, who wields Chen in her hand, little kitty Shikigami. Just as Lady Yukari said, the phantoms are reacting unusually. If this is caused by the liberation of the land, then perhaps it's a good thing. Yeah, let's report something like that. Oh, a beast yokai. Why is a beast yokai in the village? Oh, you're investigating too? I thought the Moria Shrine would be quietly observing. Strange beast yokai keep appearing, so I had to look into it. Speaking of, a beast yokai like you is investigating too? Well, I guess you could call it an investigation. Oh, that's right. I was told by Lady Kanako to think of all beast yokai as enemies. That's a good way of thinking, and a great way to an early grave as well. Showtime! Rand's exorcism aura is a plus sign because she's a math nerd. It's even said in canon that, like, Shikigami in TOUHOU could honestly be considered similar to computers, just in their functionality. I couldn't tell you what operating system, but you know, Ran is quite capable of the big equations, the hard number questions. She's basically the best in the business. That was a bit pointless, but I'm too used to playing in versus mode. Complete victory! Beast yokai. Come to think of it, the number of beast spirits is unusual. So beast yokai appeared at Moria's shrine. Let me take a little look. Froggy! I got Boom Boom Froggies! There isn't much difference in the number of spirits throughout Gensokyo. That means that this isn't an incident instigated for someone's benefit. I'd like to chalk it up as a natural phenomenon, but... Well now. Aren't you that fox who can't hide her tails? Hmm? You're too, Fox? Why are you at the Moria Shrine? Sanai told me she was busy, so I'm house-sitting in her absence. X to doubt. House-sitting? Didn't seem like that, the way Sanai spoke about it. Well, I shouldn't put much faith in the words of a tube fox. Why, how upsetting, even though dear Sanai asked me to. Send away any suspicious trespassers, she said. Oh no, fox on fox violence. I know it's said in versus mode that apparently there is almost like a hierarchical understanding between different types of fox yokai or fox spirits. In which case, like, Ran is a nine-tailed fox, so, like, she's top of the line. Whereas, like, Tsukasa is... The word she specifically uses is a commoner, implying, you know, lower class. Yokai dynamics are fascinating, although oftentimes lacking in detail. Whoops. Didn't mean to go that far. I only need to do that if I need my barrier back. There we go. Kaboom! Flawless victory. Ugh. There's nothing fun about two foxes bamboozling each other. Instead, I'd love to hear a well-informed, intelligent two foxes' opinion on something. If you were trying to gain something from this incident, where would you hide? Ooh, so you think I'm telling the truth? Well, come on, what do you think? It doesn't matter if it's true or not. Either way, don't you think there's value in drawing out some intel? So you are a fox after all. Vertical fox in a tube. We're now in the capital city of former hell. I see. If you hide deep beneath the Earth's surface, you could do whatever you want to it, couldn't you? And guess what? There happens to be similar beast spirits underground, too. As expected from a tube fox, you understand the criminal mind well.
Wow, you scared me. Thought there was someone I didn't know. Didn't expect to see a nine-tailed fox.
Oh, it's Odin. I often see you playing with my dear little Chen. I'm grateful for that.
Ah, no problem.
Thanks to you, my once cute little Chen is now finding corpses for fun.
The training was worth it. So, need anything from me?
Do you know anything about the incident happening on the surface?
Incident? Ah, you must mean the Great Phantasmagorial Release Festival. It's the best! The scent of death was everywhere. I never thought there'd be such a fancy event on the surface. Who's the organizer? Could it be that one from your place? I'm sorry, never mind me. You're not someone who'll get to what I'm talking about. It's meow meow time. Yeah, it was in one of the recent it was early on in one of the recent manga spin-offs. Foul Detective Satori, that elaborates that, yeah, Chen and Ordine are now friends, and it's adorable. You don't usually get, like, little nods to the manga in the mainline games so much. So it was nice to see. There was at least a little bit of payoff. I will say fighting Orion is kind of annoying. Mainly just because of the little vengeful spirits that she summons in her battle. They're not as easy to get rid of as the animal spirits. I think there were some people that were expecting Orin to make an appearance in this game when it first came out. You know, because it's having to do with beasts and spirits and hell and stuff.
And like, Odin is Akasha. She's a cat that specializes in corpses, who lives in former hell. Of course she would be a fitting presence. If you look carefully, you can see her hiss. Her little battle sprite hiss. It's so good. The zombie fairies are not quite as bothersome in this game, I think. Kablooey! Splat.
Taking advantage of the Great Phantasmagorial Release Festival on the surface? More beast spirits have been showing up underground, too. Yeah, there sure are a lot. But while they're the same type of spirits, their origins are different. Is that so? The spirits here in Hell seem to be gushing out from the depths more and more. They're like empty shells of vengeful spirits whose grudges have faded away. Do you understand it? This feeling of dissatisfaction and emptiness? I got a spirit cart. So now I shoot little ghosties. We're heading deeper down into proper former hell. The blazing fire. From the depths of the earth, huh? Well, I certainly can detect some unusual spirits. Could this be the passage to the underground geyser center? What's under here? Huh? Who the hell are you? Aren't you that Shikigami from Yukari's place? What brings you here?
Huh? Why are you here, Miss Suika?
I see. So Yukari is making moves too. It's quite smart to set your sights on former hell, but...
Is there something up ahead?
A curse lies beyond here, and exhausted from that curse, organic life lies dormant.
If your goal is to investigate the anomaly, this could be quite the detour. But if you still want to go to the Earth's depths, I'm not going to stop you. Oh, this feeling. I'll end up having to go, won't I? Ran, you are literally Yukari's errand lady. Who knows what she's actually up to back home? Probably, sleeping. Or, I'm sorry, hibernating. Maybe I said it last time, but yeah, Zune's kind of outdone himself on some of the newer music. Well, actually, no. That kind of goes without saying. He outdoes himself all the time. Which I guess is to say he never really outdoes himself, because it's always good, and always in a unique way. Anyway, I'm trying to say I'm a big fan of this song. Suika's new song. I know I've gushed over Zanmu's theme plenty enough already. I had to complete it before it did its first loop in the battle, now that I think of it.
Well, you don't have much of a choice. If you want to go this far, go forth to the Earth's deepest pits.
You're trying to force me to go, aren't you? Even though I really don't want to. I wonder what lies in wait for me up ahead.
Oh, by the way, I have a little bit of advice. Watch out for traps. Cleverly hidden ones.
What?
I got glug glugs.
Whoa! This isn't anything like I expected. This stench of rotten blood. Is this place in itself a trap? Is there really someone here in a place like this?
Huh?
A fox?
For an animal to come to a place like this, are you bored to death? Or maybe you're Totetsu's friend.
So there was someone. I can't believe it.
I'm Chiari Tankajin. And you?
I'm Ron Yakumo. I'm here to investigate an incident that's happening on the surface.
You're investigating an incident? Oh, is it that thing that Totetsu's been doing? That idiotic little turf war doesn't interest me in the slightest. Totetsu's gonna be the sole winner anyway. What a load of bull.
What did you say? The incident is Totetsu's handiwork?
Well, Totetsu's not here right now. So if you're looking for her, you'd better leave and look somewhere else. Unfortunately for you, it'll take blood, sweat, and tears to leave here alive. But mostly blood.
Behold the most girl thing of the newest lineup. Not to mention, like, I think, like, even in the Japanese side of the fandom, it's like folks were, you know, when people were trying to figure out what kind of yokai that Chiari was. She's a Tankajin, by the way. Her last name is her species. And, like, even in Japan, fans were like, what the hell is a Tankajin? Because it turns out it's a very, like, hyper-localized kind of yokai that hasn't really permeated through wider Japanese culture. The long and short of it is that she's kind of like a shape-shifting badger kind of thing that mostly takes the form of a blood-sucking will-o-wisp. So I'm pretty sure her ability is, like, if I remember right, it has to do with either drinking blood or manipulating blood. Maybe both. And of course, her little battle gimmick here are these little fireballs. The little fireballs that home in on you as you get close to them. And I think, far and away, the balance patch was primarily designed for Chiari in mind. Because in the vanilla version, Chiari is absolutely broken. Like, she is so unreasonably strong. You caught me! I can't hold a candle to Totetsu, but I still had some fun. Where is Totetsu? Everyone thought she was gonna do something bad, but for some reason she's blended in with Gensokyo. But in the end, she did cause something bad. I don't know for sure where Totetsu went, but it's gotta be that place, right? That place. I got a badger card. Citation needed. The animal realm, I wonder when it turned into such a city. It used to have more of a rotten smell back when I was here. It was a hellish wilderness.
Long time no see.
Ran. Or is it Ran Yakumo these days? Long time indeed. So you're the head of the Goyoku Alliance now, Yuma Totetsu. You are as reckless as ever. What are you trying to do, making a mess of the surface?
Who, me? Making a mess of the surface? Don't be stupid. The surface made a mess of itself. If anything, I'm the one trying to set things right. By making the surface Goyoku Alliance turf. That is just the thing the instigator would say. It's all coming back to me now. I got so sick of the ideology of beasts, I left this place and never looked back. But now you're the aide to the ruler of Gensokyo. We're badgers from the same burrow, you and me.
Awfully cruel calling me a badger. Don't lump foxes together with those things.
Sorry, Chiari.
Sorry about that. At any rate, there will be no need to report this to Lady Yukari, because your ambitions will be stopped here. While you were stewing in tepid waters, I was being tempered in a blazing kiln. This fight was over before it even started. Beasts should live by the laws of beasts. The sheep of the hour. I think it's pretty clear by this point between, Yep, there goes the birds. It somewhat goes, without saying if you've, been keeping an eye on fandom stuff, but out of, all of the animal, or beast realm Yakuza leaders, Yoma, by this point, is probably the most popular. In which case, I'm inclined to agree. She is such a gremlin. And I guess since I haven't had the chance to, I did play, oh god. Bomb! Even though I did get to stream, Goyoku Ibun, and I fought against Yuma in that game, her debut game. I know that was still back before the game was translated. So I guess to quickly go over Yuma, obviously she's the leader of the Goyoku Alliance. I know I mentioned that each of the Yakuza clans have, particular gimmicks when it comes to what types of animal spirits they enlist. Yuma is kind of the odd one out in that she's not actually that interested in being a Yakuza leader, but she's just so dang powerful and awesome that she attracted primarily eagle spirits. You know, like, oh, Yuma's so cool and awesome, and then they just follow her around everywhere. And she's like, okay, cool. This is a thing now, I guess. As far as her species goes, you know, she does look like a sheep, or I guess maybe more like a goat, but specifically, she's what's known as a Daotia, which is, along with Yachie, one of the, like, 4 wicked beasts of Chinese folklore, or spiritualism? I'm not sure what specifically. Well, dang, I beat her before I could go deeper into explanations. I don't think it will autoplay on me, so... Basically, the whole deal with the Daotia is that they are enormous gluttons. You know, they basically have an insatiable hunger. And this is reflected in Yuma as... in kind of a different way. Instead of being, like, representative of gluttony, like, her main vice is actually greed. And her ability is kind of similar to Yoshika's ability, where Yoshika has the ability to eat anything, Yuma has the ability to absorb anything. So, with Yoshika, it's just, like, eating anything, and that's it. But with Yuma, you know, she takes in anything she swallows and then absorbs and takes on the qualities of the things that she consumes. And she's really, 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 really powerful. Love, today is the day I'll buy you hair that will be made of seaweed. Thank you. Welcome, Knight. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Ending time. The Yakumo estate. It seems to exist on the boundary of Gensokyo. A tiny world that no one knows how to find. Well done. So, lover, you're leading your No! I'm reciting canon. Simply put, this incident was a natural phenomenon. Yes. A mere seasonal flood of phantoms. At the same time, the market gods stripped the land ownership. In other words, the flood overlapped with that god's return. And the phantoms scrambled for the land. Yes. I understand. This is fine. I don't know what's the name of the story. The name of the story is TOUHOU Project 18.5 Goyoku Ibun Sunken Fossil World. Why is it fine, may I ask? This incident was a series of accidental events happening together. No one was pulling strings. That is why. Yes, ma'am. And calling it a natural phenomenon will reduce the mastermind's influence in Gensokyo, wouldn't you agree? Why did it have 6 different titles? Maybe it's actually fanfiction. Look. Touhou is infamous for having, like, absolute word salads worth of titles. So there is someone pulling strings, if I understand your words correctly? I've said that no one's pulling strings. It was a set of coincidental events. Merely a natural phenomenon. Yes, ma'am. Ran kept her findings about Totetsu a secret, because she was convinced that Totetsu was not the mastermind. Totetsu's goal was to conquer the surface. She took advantage of the incident, but she's not capable enough to start this incident. Yukari's insinuations suggest that she knows the mastermind. And she remembered that Suika also seemed to know something about it during her investigation. What was this trap she was told about? Had Ran fallen for it? Had she avoided it? Or had it never existed to begin with? Perhaps she would have to confront that mysterious yokai once more. Ending 4, The Fox's Fading Memories. Maybe it gives those anime titles, like that time. That time I was teleported to a different world with my cell phone. Yeah, light novel title. I think Zune's ability to title his games kind of predates that trend a little bit. But I'm not gonna say you're entirely wrong. So that's Rand's story. And so that's all 4 of the heroine scenarios. Now we're going on to the pink section, which is all full of beastly girls. At this point, the stories might get a little... I want to say, like, a little slower going. Just because, like, these girls aren't as involved in the incident. They're more just kind of like accessories to them. You'll see what I mean as we keep going. Starting with the best woof woof. Own. I'm getting excited. I haven't left the shrine for so long. Who's that? Oh, a Komainu. Aren't you a moon rabbit? I'm surprised you've heard of us. Well, I learned about you from a friend. Oh well, you don't have the thing I'm looking for. So you're no use to me. Get out of my sight. The doggo chases the bun-bun. I still love Aon's exorcism aura, even if I've since realized just how impractical it is. Ow! 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 Come on. Ow! Ow! I won't be doing that all the time, I promise. Or maybe you want me to.
I don't know.
Do my lily pals thrive on my own impersonations? Big miss. I'm just over here thinking about how adorable you are and how much I love you.
I love you.
And also how mind-blowing it is that you can play this game and talk to us at the same time. I could literally never. Well, if I'm being honest, it is difficult to play the game and read chat at the same time. So I kind of have to prioritize one or the other on that front. But talking... Yeah, I guess playing these games is muscle memory enough that it just kind of comes to me. It just comes with time.
Welcome to Earth. Hope the landing wasn't too rough.
Heh, rough. I got bunny shots.
Oh, a beast yokai. Wait, you're the Komainu, Aon. Komainu are the servants of God, so I guess technically you are the beast yokai. What's a shrine maiden doing in a place like this? Exercising, beast yokai. Why are you doing that? Because they're there. Here it is. That Gensokyo's specialty, the unreasonable shrine maiden. I'll take you out before you take me out.
In the timeline where Aon loses this battle, Sanai just takes her out on a playdate. They go to Yokai Mountain and they build a dog park. They play fetch. Maybe he'll give you the anime title of a frog who became human. Who became human after being teleported to a different world after being frozen for 1,000 years. I mean... Thanks for the free headcanon, I guess. Ooh, that was a close one. I almost got sniped. Actually, that might be a good light series, a good light novel. If I was a writer, I'd make it a series. I believe in you.
Why are shrine maidens always so violent? Oh. What's wrong? You went quiet all of a sudden. There it is again. A voice whispering into my ear. Froggy!
Boom boom. A frog with a gun, too powerful.
Wow, it's so noisy all of a sudden. What's going on? It's like there's a sound I can't stop hearing. Oh, Own. What are you doing here of all places? Ah, Miss Reimu? Miss? Wow, you're really Miss Reimu. Are you working on the incident? You're acting awfully excitable. And the beast spirits are agitated as well. It looks like the incident's having an effect on you. Go back to the shrine and stay put. Heal, girl! Reimu literally telling Aun to sit and stay. Not a whole lot to remark on this time around. Oh, that wasn't too shabby of a combo. Ouch. No! Yeah! Ah! Come on, Reimu! Be nice to your dog. There's no way I can stay put when it's so noisy.
Well, try not to give the shrine a bad name. I got homing amulets. Excellent.
Oh, wow. Really? Who would have thought Sanaya was into that kind of stuff? Eh? A Tanuki? Hey, what are you mumbling about all to yourself? I heard a voice whispering in my ear, so I've been trying to listen to it. It's been so much fun. Whispering? Let me have a look. Hey, you're in big trouble. Inside your hair... What? The Tanuki in front of me is an enemy? Okay, I'll take her out. There's a fox in your hair. It's a tube fox.
Canine camaraderie. How nefarious. Or I guess that's not entirely true, because Tanukis are also canines.
Ow!
By the way, I'm not sure if this was a feature of the balance patch, or if this was part of the vanilla game too. But, shit. So every character, when they release their second charge attack, like their level 2 charge, if there's like a bullet that's like immediately in front of them, it'll clear that bullet, you know, just to prevent a sudden death. You know, it's a kind of bullet clearing that is not as powerful as like a charge 3 or 4, but I do notice with Aun in particular, it seems like her... Well, I guess I should mention, like, it clears the bullet plus provides iframes. And it seems like for Aun in particular, her iframes last longer. And I don't remember if that was part of the original game, or the original release. Ow. N. Fuck! Well, I guess it's for the best.
Alright, you're lucky I happened to run into you. Let's put a cork on that tube fox.
It's for the best that I probably died. Because I know... at some point it's gonna get into a battle that is gonna get particularly difficult with Aun. me a break. Out of all her animal bullets, it's the birds that give me the most trouble. I'm pretty sure they're designed to, like, wall you in. Catch you unawares. Okay. Flawless victory.
What's a tube fox plotting steering the shrine's Komainu? You want me to leave right now? Got it. A tube fox. That's another pain in the neck. Once you're possessed, it's all over. They'll manipulate you until you're a goner.
Whew. Just one puff. Erases bullets when hit. Very useful.
I nearly got murdered by that Tanuki. What is it now? I have to break in the guy who's about to show up? Break them in? Are they a beast or something? Who's there? Prattling to yourself in my sanctuary. Who are you? My name is Sunby 10. The heavens of Gensokyo are within my grasp. You would do well to grovel. You want me to break her in? That's not happening. You've been talking to yourself for a while. Just who are you? Oh, I'm Aun, the shrine's Komainu. What? Komainu? Do you know what I hate more than anything else in the world? Why would I? We've never met before. What I hate are dogs, and a dog who talks to herself is even worse. Get out of my face, shrine dog.
Wow, B10. For those who are not in the know, it is like a common sort of like... I'm not sure what you would call it. It's not quite like an idiom or something, but like it is a common notion in Japan that dogs and monkeys don't get along. Kind of equivalent to cats and dogs. They have that kind of relationship. Monkey music. Froggy love monkey music. Ow. I will say, since I got Mamizo's memory erasing, or bullet erasing, memory erasing card, bullet erasing card, the tough battle might be a bit easier to manage. In which case, if it wasn't clear by now, it's actually the last battle. The final battle. Monkey beaten. B10 beaten.
Hold up, I was kidding. Just playing around a bit. You know, acting out the cliches about dog-monkey relationships. By the way, are you at the Moria Shrine? No, I work at the Hakare Shrine. Ah, that place. Wow, this is a surprise. A surprise? Why? I feel a certain yokai presence coming off you. I felt the same presence at the Moria Shrine. Eh? The Moria Shrine? Have I gone there recently? This might sound rude, but you're definitely being manipulated. Manipulated? I think I know what you're talking about. There aren't many people who'd resort to dirty tricks like these. Only one comes to my mind. Who? And where? I'm gonna interrogate them. They're in hell. Go to hell!
Okay, I got a otter defense. Just a brief bit of foreshadowing before the reveal. Literally, just B10 telling the purest character in the entire series to go to hell.
Hell is really big, you know that? Where exactly are they? I can't hear the whispers anymore, which means they must be close.
Good job. You really helped my cause.
Huh, I think I met you before.
Matriarch of the Kiketsu family, Yachie Kicho. For your information, Son B10 is my lackey. She did well by luring you here.
So you're saying that monkey lied to me?
Reimo has her hands full investigating the incident. And you're the Hakare Shrine's guardian beast. So now that I've lured you out, the shrine is mine for the taking. It'll be my first step towards conquering the surface. Oh dear. This whole time, I've had you in the palm of my hand. Why are you laughing?
What a short-sighted trap! Should have expected that from a beast. Even if you've lured me out, the shrine won't be any different.
What?
You didn't know? Komainu come in pairs. There are two of me.
I see. That level of miscalculation is totally normal. Still, I went as far as using that tube fox to lure you out. I only intended to capture you, but I think it's time for a change of plan. You'll die here. How ironic that it's playing Zanmu's theme. Even though, you know, not to spoil anything further, but like, out of any character in this entire game, Yachie takes the most frequent amount of L's in this game. And this is like her biggest blunder. Literally just going like, aha, I have you now. And Announ is just like, nope. Nope, you done goofed. And then Yachie decides to kill her out of embarrassment. So, yeah. When I'm playing as Aun, the the charge attack, the rings, they are virtually useless. Especially now, with the balance patch. Because the balance patch actually kind of made the lackey animal spirits a little stronger. A tad beefier. Oh man, it's even worse since I have the explodey frogs. How could my frogs let me down? This is impossible. Yachi, you and your otters are such bullshit. Oh, come on! It spawned literally right on top of me. Oh, it's getting serious now. Because the bullets are bigger, you see. When the bullets are bigger, that's how you know. She's getting serious. It's not like it's just the same pattern, but faster, and with a little less, dodging room. Meds time! Too bad the music stops every time. Every time I pause it. Y'all are just gonna have to sit in silence for a moment. But you've done so in the past. I believe in you. Okay. How many lives do I have again? Oh, I'm on my last life. Grand. Fuck! Oh, that was tight. That made me nervous. I have one bomb left. come on. As long as I have enough charge to do level 3s, I can last. Okay. Last spell card. Let's go. This one's not so bad. As long as I pay attention. Aw. I wound up right in the middle of that ring. Bad spot. Really? Did I not deserve any iframes? Fuck it, I'd bomb.
I did it!
The Hakare Shrine. A shrine located on the eastern border. Despite the inconvenient location, it's also a place where those involved in incidents tend to gather.
It's not like I wanted to lie to you. I was just following Miss Yachie's orders. Actually, I'm not angry about it. I really was being manipulated by a tube fox. I'm actually thankful you told me about that. Really? Guess I won't apologize then. No, you really should apologize here. But you just thanked me. Ugh, you're not much of a socializer. But anyway, why are you helping the folks from the animal realm? Ah, you want to know about that? It's like this. At that moment, Reimu, who'd been watching from behind, stepped out. Hold on, you know she's a flunky from the animal realm, right? Why did you just let her in? Oh, I'm sorry. I ran her off, but she came back nonetheless. And she is a flunky from the animal realm, but I don't think she's very dangerous. In fact, she might be helpful to us once we're on friendly terms. Also, she's a really cheery, funny person. Why, thank you. Maybe you dogs aren't that bad after all.
Reimu sighed, and so did I. This monkey was a yokai who could work her way into the hearts of others. She would have made it into the shrine eventually. Reimu knew. This monkey carried a trap laid by that Oni from hell. As long as she had that, nobody from the animal realm could win against her. Reimu wondered how to react as an observer. Should she laugh at their failures, or look on with bitter regret? Neither seemed right, so instead she watched Aon with a smile. Ending 5, a shallow, cowardly ruse. I know I mentioned when I first played this game on stream, I was hoping that B10 and Aon could be friends. And at this point, it seems kind of 50-50 in my mind, from what I know now. Okay. I was just eyeballing my internet connection. My OBS connection. Next up, we got a moose. Drink some Wawa. The mediocre coffee was not quite satisfying me. Before we start, I'm just gonna quickly... I'm just quickly typing a thing up. Okay.
Nazarene!
We're looking for treasure.
Master Show is working me into the ground. All these phantoms roaming about, and she makes me sweep the graves? I'll just do a half-assed job and get it over with. But still, I wonder if there's any treasure to be found. Wow, what a treasure trove! The graveyard is full of treasures! Eek! Odin? Why are you here? You, seem pretty excited. You could have told me about this great Phantasmagorial release festival. This is my favorite thing ever!
We start playing as the moose, and our first enemy is a cat. Go fig. So I know, when it comes to, gameplay balance, I know I mentioned that Chiari was far and away the most broken in the game when it came out. Nazarene, on the other hand, is on the total opposite, or was on the total opposite side of the spectrum. Like, just nigh unusable. And there's still some of that. You know, her exorcism aura. It seems like it would be useful, but it seems like it'll be useful, but as we continue, its usefulness will absolutely wane. You know, and then everybody jokes that she had the absolute worst bomb in the game. Just because her bomb is literally just... It's the same as her exorcism aura. Which means it probably won't do what you want it to do. Kaboom!
We're fellow undergrounders, right? You don't have to brush me off like that. I don't like cats. Don't you understand that? Oh yeah. As an apology for surprising you, I'll give you some great treasure information. Huh? Treasure? What is it? Meow.
I would call that a treasure. A little card with a cat on it.
A jewel that purifies life has been found on the surface. That's what she told me. If this info is coming from Odin, it's probably true. That cat is sensitive to those who hate death. I'm getting excited all of a sudden. What is it?
Getting so worked up all by yourself. Did something happen?
Whoa! You startled me. It's nothing. I have to keep quiet about the jewel.
You look suspicious. I'm going to investigate you just in case. Alright, so I got Orien's second card, which just makes it so that I don't take damage when I run straight up against tamed spirits, as they're called. Basically any spirits that have wandered into my exorcism aura, and they stay put like this. I'm invincible! Ah, Chan! Cats everywhere! Now they're just barreling straight for me. Why did I do that? I didn't need my barrier back. Now I do. Eee! Eee! Squeak! Moose is in danger! Gotcha! Bye-bye, kitty cat. Goodbye, Foxy Loxy. I'm not hiding anything. Whatever. Oh, speaking of which, have you heard any stories about strange items turning up around here? Strange items? Such as? I mean, something round and beautiful and orb-like. You're an awful liar, Rat. Kitty! My treasure sensing rods are picking up a faint signal. It looks like it could be around here. Huh. I think I know you. You're TOUHOU, right? I heard the rumors about you. Eh? No, I'm not. This has to be, if I remember right, this is a reference to, like, some other Japanese folklore legend thing involving a mouse. A sacred mouse. Huh? But I heard you live in the temple. I live there, but you're mistaken. I'm not TOUHOU. Since you live in a temple, isn't it the same thing? What's with all this useless bickering? No, wait. My rods are still picking up a faint signal. I see. You have the jewel, don't you? Eh? Jewel? I've got nothing, I swear. Enough bluffing. I'll just force the truth out of you. Have any of you noticed with the little like emote like expression there? You know, it's little beaming ray of light, but it's also a slice of cheese because moose. Anyway. funny how the first two bosses had some involvement with cats, and as a result, I now literally have a cat Shikigami helping me out.
Ow!
Yeah, Nazrin is troublesome to play as. It's not as effective if the spirits are not tamed successfully.
Ah! See, I knew it. Look at this. Nothing? And what was this all about? I should be asking you that. But I'm impressed. That nose of yours really is sharp. I actually did have a jewel not too long ago. Eh? I didn't want a treasure hunter like you to find out about it. I've changed my mind after seeing your skill, and I'd like to make a request. Huh? What is it? I have my bunny shots again. I see. The moon rabbit dropped her jewel. That jewel must be a moon treasure. And that story about purifying life isn't too hard to believe either. I'm really motivated all of a sudden. I'm definitely gonna find it. What is it? You look like you're having fun. Did you find any treasure? It's nothing like that, really. My. I was just trying to say hello, but I didn't realize I'd hit the nail on the head. Mind counting me in if it's something interesting? Opportunistic Tanuk. Kind of the reason I give Mamizo the voice that I do is because she's been noted as talking like an old woman, even though she's not actually, in yokai terms, she's not actually that old. She's still in her prime.
That wasn't me, that was Mamizo. Ah! Oh dang, I'm on my last life. I'm on my last life.
The treasure is mine and mine alone, you hyena. So, this treasure you mentioned, where is it anyway?
Looks like you haven't found it yet.
You know, my tanukis gather info for me. They'll fill me in on some interesting things. Things like where Chupacabra's been sighted, or where you'll find a lunar jewel. What do you say? Teaming up with me is the smart choice, right?
I can now shoot leaves.
So apparently in the Forest of Magic, a beast awakened as a yokai using the jewel. I hate to admit it, but I'm no match for that wily Tanuki's information network. But awakening a beast with nothing but a jewel, is that even possible? Maybe it's some incredible treasure. I don't know. Who's there? Oh, a mouse. You're not my target, looks like. It's dangerous around here, so go home. Oh, that pendant! Hmm? That has to be the jewel. My jewel. What? My? I'm gonna take it. I'll kill you if I have to.
Actually, wait. I'm going to, I will momentarily accept complete defeat. What is your problem? So that way I get all my lives back. I didn't realize there was a trap there. Oh, come on. Nazrin, you gotta pick up the pace. You're a moose. You need to scurry. Come on, Inoko. I'm a moose. You're a dog. We both find enemies in cats. We need to cooperate. Glad to see it. Glad you see it my way. What is your problem? Oops, I might have been a little too hasty. Hey, about that pendant on your neck. Where did you get it? Huh, you mean this? The matriarch gave it to me. She said it's very important. The matriarch? Is she some kind of yakuza or something? Anyway, it looks a lot like a prized possession a friend of mine is looking for. Can I take a closer look at it? I'm not giving it, you know that. I just want to get a good look at it. Well, if you just want to look, go ahead. Now, how do I snatch it away from her? I'm feeling kinda fuzzy. Getting sleepy. I got a woof. What is this place? Where am I? What happened? What? Who are you? Where did you come from? Get your tail poking out Nazrin's eye! I don't know either. Where am I? This place is hell, as you can see. Hell? Not the former hell, but actual hell? Heath. I think it was the jewel that beast had. As soon as I touched it, I felt really drowsy. The jewel? Just as I've heard in the rumors. I suppose it's real after all. If what you're saying is true, it seems that the jewel is set with a trap that teleports people here. Huh? A teleportation trap? The beast that carried this jewel, was it a white dog by any chance? That's right. Just as I thought. It's the same trap that was laid on our monkey. And that could mean all of us are... She's really done it, hasn't she? That damned human Oni. Sorry for interrupting your soliloquy, but what's gonna happen to me? Oh, why don't you become my subordinate? Do you want to fight together? Fight? For what? We're going to conquer the surface. Tempting, isn't it? But this woman is an enemy. A real enemy. Yeah, we're not done with Yachie yet. And I would say, between Aon and, between fighting Yachie with either Aon or Nazrin, Nazrin is even worse. Well, with the level 2 charge, there might be a chance. if I can just, like, insta-convert any of the beast spirits, it might not be so bad. Okay. Maybe this is only possible thanks to the balance patch, but Yachier is not as bad with Nazrin as I anticipated. She is, at least in the vanilla version. That much can be confirmed. Is there a new Hell TM Coca-Cola Company? I'm not sure, you'll have to ask Sanmu about it. Oh my god, my bomb is so useless! Yeah, soundtrack is fantastic. But it's Touhou. Like, that's par for the course. Nazrin is very sad that her eye is getting poked by a dragon tail. You've got a great aptitude. Just the talent the family needs. Also, hello, X4R2. Welcome, welcome. Sometimes I comment on chat without actually properly greeting folks. For one reason or another, usually out of my own focus. Yeah, with the charge 2, the animal spirits might be more manageable. But, the discrepancy between focused and unfocused movement is still painful. And of course, my bomb is still completely useless. Even with the balance patch, it's tough to say that Nazrin is a solid pick. Huh? Who's texting me at this hour? Bigger, faster, thicker. I was gonna get this mysterious crush. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly pause. Ah. Okay. Oh boy, my phone is at a very low battery. Daft Punk remix. Harder, better, faster, thicker. Thank you, Stellar, for the trifecta of health. I only have a little bit of water left. And it's warm in my room, so... Yep, just a few gulps and it's gone. Of your sing karaoke stream. One of these days, we will do a karaoke stream. Maybe when I get a chance to head over to VStream. Because I know karaoke is iffy on Twitch. Is the trifecta a water stretch posture? Correct! Let's see. I am adjusting my seating. I am cross-legged now. Sitting upright. And I stretch. Oh. Oh, that downward stretch. Roll my shoulders a bit. Good stuff. And I think once we finish this battle, I'm gonna go quickly get a refill of water. It's seeming to quench my thirst more than the coffee is. Okay. This is the last attack, so hopefully I won't be waiting long. Ow! Oh. Very rude of you, Otter. Okay. Yep. On to the ending. Adjust my mic a little bit. The Murin Temple. A yokai temple that has a yokai head priest. Nazrin also lives here. So you failed to get the jewel and returned with nothing. I told you the jewel had a trap attached to it. Anyone who touches that jewel will fall into hell. Then why is that beast yokai carrying the jewel unaffected? Why is that? I don't know. Having froggies on your head is a good reminder for posture. That's a good point. Having a couple of fiancés on my head is a good way to prevent scoliosis. And is that trap set by the moon rabbit? No, that's not it. The moon rabbit said she lost the jewel before she noticed. She never had the opportunity to lay the trap. She might have been acting. If you say so. Anyway, I'm done looking for that jewel. That's cowardly for a treasure hunter. Oh, I don't want to end up like the beast yokai who touched it. Nazrin became cowardly because she's scared of hell. Her instinct defended her with fear from remembering the time where she was buried under the depths of the underworld. She gave up on finding the jewel and started to focus on cleaning the graveyard and taking out the phantoms. But the phantom rampage was just as much a core part of the incident as the jewel. So despite her intentions, she was still caught up in this incident. Number 6, Nazrin's trauma. Understandable fear of hell, Nazrin. Well, it is reasonable, but I think in the context of TOUHOU, it would probably technically make more sense to be afraid of the people who live in hell willingly. Okay. So next up we have Seiron. But as agreed, I'm quickly going to go and refill my glass of water. I will be right back. I return. Very quickety-lickety split. And I filled the glass up a little higher this time, so it lasts longer. and it's colder, so it'll last longer in the sense that I won't drink it as fast. Okay. Bunny time! Earth is so full of impurity, but it's so pleasant here. This place isn't like that lunar capital. I so want to live somewhere like this. I feel like I could beat anyone right now. Even this rabbit lady here. Let's fight! There's some quarrelsome yokai here too. Yes! Everyone is just gung-ho about kicking each other's asses. Seiran is pretty straightforward as far as shot types go. Just forward focus. And then her charge 1 is kind of like a little burst. Battle maniacs. These girls are bloodthirsty. Her charge 2 sends a spray of bullets. And her aura, her exorcism aura, is like a little ways in front of her. Her shots are also reasonably powerful. I am so happy to have consistent movements again. Even if they're speedy. I wonder, is that the influence of impurity after staying here for so long? Because that's maybe a little bit embarrassing. Increased pacifying aura radius. Thank you, thank you, thank you. By using this lunar jewel, I should be able to make a comfortable spot to live. I've got to be careful not to lose it. Ah, that's that forest magician over there. Everyone said she's got a habit of stealing things. I have to be careful. Oh, if it isn't the moon rabbit. Your face tells me that you got something to hide. Don't tell me you're holding on to some valuable moon item or something. I'll beat you up before you do! Or I'll beat you up before you do. I don't know. Bullets versus lasers. What is this? The 90s Spider-Man cartoon? I don't anticipate folks will get that reference. Ow! Gotcha! Sometimes I do miss the fact that, you know, the defeat text doesn't say dead parrot like it does in Touhou 9.
I have to be always on guard here on Earth.
Ooh, I got laser.
Ah! That's a treasure hunter! I might have to skillfully change the topic, so she won't find out about the jewel.
Dead parrot? Yeah, in Touhou 9, when, you know, whoever gets defeated in the battle, the game does, like, the winning and losing text for both sides, but whoever loses, it says dead parrot. I think it's, like, another one of those, like, Japanese idioms kind of deal. And it doesn't fully translate well. Mistranslated? If it is, no one has bothered to fix it.
My treasure sensing rods are picking up a faint signal. Looks like the treasure could be around here.
This is the same conversation as with Nazrin's scenario. Which just indicates that in this fight, you know, exactly who wins the battle is not exactly clear. You know, just merely for the sake of progressing their respective scenarios, the game just pretends like, you know, either, you know, Nazrin wins if it's Nazrin's scenario, or Seiron if it's Seiron's. It's not the first time something like that happens in this game, and it won't be the last. Touhou canon is such a funny discussion. Very colorful. very Skittles core. Kaboom! This rat doesn't know when to give up. I'll have to use my ultimate technique. Lie with flattery. I'm amazed by your sharp sense of smell. I did have the jewel not too long ago. But I wanted to hide it from a treasure hunter like you. So I just made a good trade with someone else who wanted it. What? I really don't have it? Wow, did I really drop it mid-battle? What am I gonna do? Spirit attacks last longer. Longer booms. Seiron is tasting the rainbow. I think everyone in Gensokyo is tasting the rainbow. We got as many bloodthirsty girls as gay ones, so... I see. The moon rabbit is asking me to find a lost item. I asked that treasure hunter Mouse too, but I don't really trust her. From what I heard, finding a lost item is a cakewalk for a tooth fox like you, who's skilled at delicate work. I'll take the job, but my help won't come cheap. I'm sure I'll figure something out for the money. Please do it for me. Misuse of that lunar jewel is a very serious matter. Also, I have one more condition. I don't handle tasks from weaklings, because the weaklings always spill the beans with a little interrogation. I hope you aren't one of those. Now Tsukasa has her turn with Suika's new theme. I will say, as far as characters that I personally tend to, like, struggle to play very well, I think Tsukasa would probably be the most evident. I don't fully understand, like, her mechanics. Particularly with her charge 2. I'm not really sure what it does. Or, like, what it impacts. And for that matter, I'm not even necessarily sure what triggers her tubes to enter the battlefield and embiggen the bullets. Ow. Fox no hurt bunny. Bunny shoot fox. With bullet. Fox eat lead. Bunny strunk.
Is that enough for you?
Her mallet is steaming.
Take my job request already. If that lunar jewel were misused...
Hey, who do you think I am? Your job is already done.
Huh?
I dispatched one of my associates mid-battle. They've already found something like your item.
Seriously? Where?
It seems like a beast yokai in the Forest of Magic is holding on to it. She's already gone. I was about to tell her the other candidate. Never mind. Bunny gotta scurry it. Need some of that good music to listen to. Happy to oblige. Okay.
The Forest of Magic is so big. Wouldn't it be nice if I found it right now?
Who are you? Oh, a rabbit. You're not my target, looks like. It's dangerous around here, so go home. Mondorf. Sorry, Knight. I'm not playing Dorfort or Pokemon this stream. Magic, ooh, magic. I don't know how to refund points, so... How about this? You just... No! I'll do something for you. How about this? When I do play Dwarf Fortress next, or Pokemon My Emerald Randomized Nuzlocke, I'll just name any dwarf or any new Pokemon that you think of. Just come up with a name. It doesn't have to be immediately. You can think about it. And I'll write it down somewhere, and that'll be among, like, my first orders of business. I can do that much for you.
Ah! That pendant!
Hmm?
That's my jewel?
It's mine. Michelangelo, Raphael, Donald, Leonardo, Donatello. Only one name at a time. So, whether it's a dwarf or a Pokemon, they're going to be Mikey. It's an important jewel I got from the matriarch.
Can't get it back without a fight, it seems.
Inoko has to be so confused. Like, a mouse and a rabbit come to her with the exact same intent to steal her pendant. At least Marissa only, like, at least Marissa was more straightforward, just saying, hey, that pendant looks interesting. Can you fit all our names into one Pokemon? I don't think so. Especially not with OG 3rd Gen. I can fit, what, like, maybe 10, 12 characters into a single name. I will say, as far as nicknaming dwarfs go, that's a little more flexible. I don't remember what the exact limit is, but I could probably go with just Michelangelo. Am I a turtle? No, I'm a frog! I'm an amphibian. Who would have guessed that a three-tailed dog would be fairly effective at hunting a rabbit like myself? A little bunny. What's your problem? I just want to take a look at your pendant. I think it was mine. You can have a look. But even if it's yours, I won't hand it over. Just show it to me already. I'm not giving it, you know that. I know. It isn't mine? But it looks the same. Then what happened to my jewel? I get to throw munchie traps. They go chomp chomp. Can you stop flirting with the enemy? I didn't write this. Ow, ow, ow. My head hurts. What happened? I've never seen you before. I'm Saki Kurokoma, matriarch of the Keiga family. Who are you? Seiron. I'm a moon rabbit so scary that I can silence a crying child. I just love she's saying that while she's crying. Too many nights late gaming. Too many late night gaming. Moon rabbit? But you're the one crying here. What gives? I can't help it. This place has some scent that I've never felt before. It's agonizing. Ah, I see now. You moon rabbits aren't used to it. This is the scent of death. It'll feel good when you get used to it. Scent of death? What on earth is this place? You still don't know after you've seen it? How innocent. This is hell, where the exceptionally wicked fall. Hell? So, what did you do? That's a harsh sentence. I only lost a jewel. Lost a jewel? There's no way you could fall to hell with such a minor evil. But if you insist, I'll help you out. You moon rabbits are rare beyond comparison. It'd be a waste to leave you be possessed by boring, vengeful spirits in such hell. You help me? Yay! But you'll have to face me in a fierce and decisive battle. There's no value in helping you if you're weak beyond saving.
That kind of person again. It's alright. I'm already used to the deathly scent.
It's like that crying rabbit isn't here anymore. That's promising. Show me all you've got. Moon Rabbit, what's next, Swamp Frog Girl? Moon Rabbits? In my Touhou? It's more likely than you think. Yep, I'm squaring up against the wolf army. Thank God, because I was getting kind of sick of facing Yachi constantly. Ah! Can't tell if this is a battle anime or super sad, scaring trauma anime. Why not both? As far as plots go, Touhou 19 does have one of the more serious plot arcs. Like, as soon as the animal realm was involved, like, some of the stories took a more serious and darker turn. But there's still that typical eccentric Touhou spirit. Ow. Okay. Ah! Bunny scurries away from the pursuit hunters. Ooh! I comboed a lot of spirits that moment. I was cornered. A shame. You've got nothing worth helping. Such harsh words from a prey animal. Yeah, I said it. So many wolves! Ah! Last attack, I think.
No!
I was about to get off a charge 4. Ah.
I did it.
The Yokai Mountain. Once a mountain exclusively dominated by a few yokai, it seems to have diversified in recent years, perhaps thanks to the Moria Shrine. Ah, so you went through hell, hmm?
Eh?
You dropped that big thing?
All because you didn't listen to me until the end. Yes, I've learned my lesson.
So, did you find the real jewel?
Yeah, I found it in the other place you mentioned. It almost became fish food in the Genbu Ravine.
Well, I'm glad you found it. Say, just how powerful is this jewel?
It's a super deluxe It's a super deluxe special made jewel from the lunar capital.
Mm-hmm.
It filters out impurities wherever you place it.
Impurity?
Stuff like filth, odors, and germs. It makes it pleasant. Eh? That's it? You say that's it, but it's essential for Lunarians visiting Earth. They can't deal with the stink or the uncleanliness well.
All this just for a deodorizing air purifier. Tsukasa was disappointed. It's understandable. Anyone would expect the jewel to have more special abilities when it's owned by a moon rabbit. Tsukasa took the high payment for the job and decided not to pursue further. Seiran got her money's worth for such a high fee. As a result, she now has the resolve to settle on the surface. She knew in her heart that even if she had lost the jewel, she could live a peaceful life free from hurt and hardship. However, she was haunted by that beast yokai's jewel and the terror of hell. She decided to seal away those memories. Her instincts understood that, in a life on the surface, those memories will only prove to be a hindrance. Ending 7. Mass-produced lunar jewel. All of that trouble for a can of Febreze. let's see. Looking at the time. I'm sure I'll have enough time to do Orion and Tsukasa's scenarios. Maybe Mamizo? Maybe? Heck it. This is my stream. And I resolve that we're going to finish up all the irrelevant beastie girls. The beast yokai. Starting with Orion. Meow.
It's so nice up here. I can't believe we're having this festival. It's the best. Eve! Orion? Why are you here? I'm here for all the treasures they've got. You could have told me about this great Phantasmagorial Release Festival. It's my favorite thing.
So far, it's just the same dialogue as in Nazrin's story. Balance-wise, Orion is actually quite formidable. Although, like that little cart attack that is her level 1 charge does leave a bit to be desired, at least in the vanilla game. Although even in this balance patch, I find it a bit underwhelming still. And Orion's shots are a little bit of a spread, but also like a pseudo lock-on.
We're both underworld dwellers. You don't have to give me the cold shoulder like that. I don't like cats. You should know that. What are you talking about? I don't eat rodents. Well, not living rodents.
Little scavenger cat. And before anyone asks, no, I have no idea why she is crossing her fingers like that. I don't think anyone knows. I'm not even sure if Zune knows.
The human village is also flooded with phantoms. There might even be some vengeful spirits mixed among the phantoms. Probably not. Orion? Don't get too close to the village, okay? At least not while bringing that many phantoms.
She's just JoJo posing. As good of an explanation as any.
It's fine. This place is full of phantoms anyway. I'll blend in just fine.
I don't think blending in or not is the problem.
I'll head home right after I fill up my cart with phantoms. Or maybe corpses.
Don't you think you're overfishing? She's a cat, Marissa! Yeah, so our charge 2 just allows any fairy enemies to instantly turn into spirits. You can get some really mean combos in. Yeah, they turn into spirits, but they don't last too long. Woo! Just kind of weaving my way through there. I don't really feel like dealing with this shtick. There. Eat a brick. Get carded, idiot.
Well, it's about time to go home. My cart is now full of captured phantoms.
You might as well do me a favor and catch all of the phantoms. Laser.
Oh my, what a big harvest! I'm definitely gonna come back again to that all-you-can-grab Phantom Fest. Huh? Who's that over there? Eh? Who are you? Oh, it's you, Ordine. Thought there was someone I didn't know. Didn't expect to see a nine-tailed fox. I often see you playing with my dear little Chen. I am grateful for that. Ah, no problem. Thanks to you, my once cute little Chen is now finding corpses for fun. The training was worth it. So, need anything from me?
Do you know anything about the incident happening on the surface?
Oh my goodness! Union Robo Raid! Hello, Raiders! Hello, hello! Hello, Iris! Welcome, welcome! How was your stream? I hope you have had a great night so far. Feel free to take in some after-stream care as needed. But what were y'all up to?
I'm playing my way through some beastly girls shooting each other.
Yeah, welcome on in.
Okay.
Incident? Ah, you must mean the Great Phantasmagorial Release Festival. It rocks! The scent of death was everywhere.
Vito and I were playing Power Wash.
Nice! Nice, nice. I never thought there'd be such a fancy event on the surface. Who's the organizer? Could it be that one from your place? I'm sorry. Never mind me.
You're not someone who will get what I'm talking about. This battle is gonna get particularly mean pretty soon.
Thank you, Iris, for the lurk.